Day 4 with my gelding, and I'm gonna see if I can get him to let me pet his neck or get him to sniff me, immediately go to tossing the rope over, get him haltered again, and hopefully work on some leading. Good boy. And I believe yesterday I was able to pet kind of all the way back to the withers, so I'll probably get to that point again too. Good boy. Hi, friend. You ready? Good boy. Good boy. Good, so next time when he backs up, I'm gonna pick up a little bit of pressure with my rope. Good, and because I have the long rope, I can stick with the pressure till I get that nose in. Good boy. Good boy. Good. Good. Good boy. There. Good boy. He's very much a freeze type horse, so I'll have to make sure I'm very conscious of that later on when it looks like he's okay with something, but really he's just internalizing it. Good boy. Aren't you so sweet? Good boy. You remember this? Right over the head. Good job, Munchkin. Good boy. Good boy. Okay, now I'm gonna see if I can get a lead rope onto that halter so we can start working on some lead-in. Good boy. So I might start by taking my hand and seeing if I can kind of work my way down the face over there to reach underneath. Good. Some horses are really sensitive about under their nose being messed with. Good boy. But it seems like he'll be all right. And I'm gonna try to use this longer line to start, just because I want to be able to give him that distance. Good boy. Good. And if he moves in this position, then I just let go. because I don't want anything to get caught up or give him a bad experience with pressure. Good. So there's a few different ways to introduce leading. Good boy. I'm going to get this rope over to the other side of him. You always want to make sure that your halter is pretty tight to start. Okay, because as they learn pressure, they might get to pulling some. You don't want it to get caught over the nose. So at any point, if you are able to reapproach and tighten it up, because it's bound to get looser, do that before you continue on with your session. Sometimes I like to hold a stick so I can send him forward. And with my mare, I kind of just showed working off that initial leading pressure. So with him, I'll show working off of the forward energy. So I'll go into a little bit of a lunging position. And then when I'm ready, I'm going to pick up that rope and ask for the nose to come in. Good boy. If he moves off before I send him forward again, the same thing. I want him to soften to the rope. Good. Good. Good boy. Okay, I'm going to get in a position to send him forward again. And rope. Good boy. See if I can do it with him going back as well. Good. Now after introducing a little bit of picking up the rope and having that nose into me, I'll start working on the same thing I did with the mare. I'm going to see if I can get him to take a step towards me, but I'm going to go off to the side at the beginning of working on this because it puts them off balance. Good boy. Good. And using the forward momentum that I was just doing with him is usually easier on the Mustangs just because you can use your body language as well as the rope. So first you give the cue that you want it to be, which is going to be the rope being picked up, and then with your body you ask them for what you want. So I could always step in front of him, which is going to cut him off and have him turn towards me, which will make him give to that pressure. Good. Good. Every little step counts at the beginning. Whenever I am pulling on the rope, it's more of bumping and pulsing with my pressure that I'm adding. I don't try to hold a steady pressure because they can just lean against a steady pressure. Good boy. Good. I'm going to see if I can get 2 more decent steps, and then I might move along to going up and petting his face again. One, good boy. 2. And if I ever have him get too stuck, that's where I'm going to send forward with my stick or my body. Good boy. I'm going to put him back in that position over there. Good boy. Good. Now when working on leading, you could see I let another coil out in my rope there. There's a little bit of the give and take. I'm not going to sit back and win a fight with him using all his body weight to go the other direction. Okay, especially when he takes that leverage. Good boy. So instead of moving with him with my body and getting rope burn, I'm going to let go of a coil, and then when he's at the end of his little fit throwing his head away, he's going to hit the end of the rope again and get that pressure put on. So right there, there was another moment where I gave. Good boy. Good. I'm not too worried about the hind end yet. That'll be in the next session. Good. I just like that those front feet are getting freed up. There. Good job, bud. Good. So now you can see the halter's getting a little bit loose, so I may want to tighten it. I'm also fairly close to ending this session, so I might go up, pet his head, work on leading another step, and then end right there. I know. Good. Good boy. Hi, sweetness. Hi, sweetness. Good boy. Good boy. Good, buddy. So if you ever run out of room, whether you're going into a panel, usually that's the only time you're going to run out of room, is if you're walking like super close to the wall and you can't get any more of an angle to get your horse to take a step. Good boy. It's all right to walk back the other way. Good. There was a tiny hind foot step. Good boy. Hey, bub. Hi, friend. Good boy. Good boy. There. Good boy. Good boy. Let's see if I can get one more head pet in without the halter on. Good. All right, he'll have one more session later today, but I'd say that was pretty good for his first leading experience. Was able to show you guys a little bit of sending and using that forward momentum to get him to move his body towards me, and then a little bit of the session that I already did with the mare, giving to pressure, moving side to side, bumping on the rope instead of holding steady pressure, but I thought he did pretty great.